guys, so before we get to today's video, I've had a question about how and when to make contact with the ground with your golf clubs. Now in my lessons I talk about this a lot, bouncing the club throughout the short game and the iron game. But really what we're talking about is the low point of your swing. This is just another reason why postural control is so important, but also set up, okay, and quite obviously now, ball position. Because we stand in golf slightly tilted over, okay, your swing will have a sort of U shape here at the bottom. Okay, obviously not as straight as this, I'm just demonstrating. Okay, it'll have this sort of U shape to it at the bottom of the swing. And controlling that low point, okay, is one of the biggest fundamentals of good ball striking. Probably also one of the least sort of taught and spoken about things in golf, and I'm not entirely sure why. Okay, now everything you do can affect that low point, okay, so we can't get too much into it right now, but assuming your posture is decent and your weight shift is decent, okay, a cool little drill to practice. Okay, so I've just drawn a little sort of line here along the grass. Okay, I've got my alignment stick here or club set up. Okay, I'm starting with a lob wedge. Okay, and we're going to start with that line just very, very slightly in front of the middle. Okay, put the club down the middle, start at the edge here. Okay, and then we'll make some swings and basically try and make contact, okay, right on that line. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Oh, that was a little bit ahead. Pretty good, didn't make a divot, but it was good. Oh, that one was good. Okay, and so you go. And you move up to a longer club. Ball position changes slightly, so therefore your low point changes slightly. Back on this line. Okay, and then you just try and make contact in the same place again. Oh, that was a goodie. Oh, that was a goodie as well. Okay, so you can see I'm starting off with sort of half swings and then eventually you build up into your full swing. Okay, that is absolutely perfect, isn't it? You can see the club's made initial contact with the ground right on that line, which is great. But really what I want you to see in these videos is I just allow the club to make contact with the ground and sort of slide or cut under the ball. It's not a deliberate move. Okay, and then how deep do you go? Well, some of that will depend on ground conditions. Okay, but basically, all right, you want to go to a point where you can find the middle of the golf club. Okay, so essentially, right, the club just gently kisses the ground. Unless you're trying to dig it out or play some sort of punch shot, okay, there is no deliberate downward hit. Okay, you also don't try and hit the head of the ball. Okay, you have to have a very particular type of swing, speed, grip, and angle of attack, okay, to try and make contact over here. And if you're really starting to understand this, okay, if I put the ball down on that line, you're really starting to understand that, okay, we can't make contact with the ball here and then hit the ground there. I mean, you're going to be hitting the ball off the bottom of the golf club. Okay, it's not going to work at all. Okay, so depending on ground conditions, all right, try and make what you would feel a divot of about of about half an inch, I guess. Okay, just gently slicing the top layer of grass. Control, most importantly, where that divot will start or where the actual low point of your swing is. And really understand it's not a deliberate downward move. The club on its plane, okay, will naturally go down. You just got to trust that it can just bottom out and snick and cut that little top layer of grass. But first you got to learn, okay, how to hit that same spot over and over again, how to hit that same depth over and over again. Right, so the black line is the line I painted, okay. That's it in relation to my alignment club I'm using as an alignment stick. Okay, and then basically we're going to try and make initial contact with the ground there. Okay, you can see the depth of that divot as well. Okay, just a half an inch or so deep, very nice and square. Okay, that's a really good divot. This one here, okay, is just a tiny bit ahead. Okay,